In 1831, believing himself chosen by God to lead his people out of slavery, Nat Turner launches the largest ever revolt by enslaved people in U.S. history. Turner was born into slavery around the year 1800. Highly intelligent, he learned to read and write at a young age. He was deeply religious and spent much of his free time studying the Bible. He conducted religious services for his fellow slaves, some of whom referred to him as the prophet. A handful of white people began attending Turner's sermons, and he even baptized a white man named Ethelred T. Brantley. Turner professed to have received visions, which he interpreted as messages from God calling him to free his people. On August 21st, 1831, Turner's rebellion begins. His goal is to capture the armory in Southampton County, Virginia, then march 30 miles to Dismal Swamp, where he hopes he and his rebels will be able to evade those who are sure to pursue them. Turner and a group of 6 followers begin by killing Joseph Travis, his owner, and Travis's family. They then begin moving across the countryside, hoping to rally hundreds of other enslaved individuals to his side on their way to the armory. His group swells in number to about 50. Over the course of 3 days, Turner's rebels kill 60 white men, women, and children. A force of 3,000 Virginia State militiamen stops the rebels only a few miles from the armory. Many of his followers are apprehended, although Turner himself avoids capture for more than 2 months. He is eventually tried, convicted, and executed by hanging in Jerusalem, the seat of Southampton County. The rebellion has a profound effect. It leads to stricter slave codes and increased repressive measures against enslaved people, as their movement, assembly, and education are more forcefully restricted. Scores of the enslaved are lynched, including many who did not participate in the rebellion. The fear of further uprisings also intensifies the debate over slavery in the United States, contributing to the mounting tensions that eventually culminate in the American Civil War. In 1959, Hawaii becomes the 50th U.S. state, as President Dwight D. Eisenhower signs a proclamation admitting the island chain into the Union. Polynesian voyagers first settled the Hawaiian Islands in the 8th century. 1,000 years later, American traders came to Hawaii to exploit the island chain's sandalwood, which could be sold in China at huge profits. In 1835, Hawaii's first sugar plantation was established. American planters and missionaries transformed the archipelago's political, cultural, economic, and religious life. A constitutional monarchy was established in 1840, which stripped Hawaii's monarch of much of his power. In 1893, American planters, supported by a U.S. Marine division, deposed Queen Liliuokalani, Hawaii's last reigning monarch. With the use of Pearl Harbor as a base to help control the Philippines during the Spanish-American War, the U.S. began seeing the strategic value of the islands and of Pearl Harbor in particular. In 1898, the U.S. formally annexed Hawaii, and the islands became a U.S. territory 2 years later. A permanent naval base was officially established at Pearl Harbor in 1908. The Japanese attack on that base on December 7, 1941, firmly entrenched Hawaii as a fixture in U.S. national identity. The movement for statehood gained momentum after World War II ended in 1945. On the day he officially proclaims Hawaii the 50th state in 1959, Eisenhower also issues an order for an American flag with 50 stars arranged in staggered rows of 6 stars and 5 stars. The new flag becomes official on July 4, 1960.